Beresheet begins with creation and follows the story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. It concludes with the introduction of their great-grandson, Noah. I'm Mark Goldberg, producer of Torahtalk. I'm pleased to have Natan Weisblum running camera today. He recently celebrated his bar mitzvah. I'm hosting this one due to my interest in science and technology as well as cosmology. So I follow this creation versus evolution issue. Science says the universe is 13.7 billion years old. We just celebrated Rosh Hashanah for the year 5772 since creation. Can they both be right? Was the word for year a figurative one?
I would like to begin with the point of departure of Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism, that tells us in a book called Zohar, Amar Rabbi Yudan said, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Boneh Olamot Umachrivan. The Almighty created the world and then destroyed them. Does that mean that we believe in the theory of the dinosaurs or all kind of changes that occur in the world before the Beresheet, the beginning? Or this is something absolutely different? So in a figurative term of time, for sure we say that there is a more than 5772. But the point of departure from nothingness, ex nihilo, to something that we call a world of creation, Beresheet, that's the Jewish approach. Yes, the world is a world by the Almighty, that it's called in the Torah Tohu Vavo, a world of a lot of happening. But in our term of figurative time, or our term of time from the year of creation, in order for us, in the human language, it's called anthropomorphic way, in the human language way, to understand the world, and we have to conceptualize that with the time frame, we have to say it is 5772.
The Parsha Beresheet talks not only about the evolution of our physical world, but it also, to me, seems to go into the beginning of many human emotions, frailties, the ability to make choices.
It's not just a narrative of biblical ancient story. It's the application to the living Torah to our lives. The issue of people behavior, human behavior in a sense of man to his fellow, jealousy between the family feuds, taking vengeance. Cain stood up and killed his brother Abel, and all the human frailty that end up with the great flood is the consequences of human behavior. It's the narrative that tells us how we can build or destroy our own world in our own hands.
I was thinking about the story of Cain and Abel. Cain being a farmer, Abel raising livestock. Why do you think Hashem found favor with Abel's animal offering as opposed to Cain's grown offering?
Cain wants to show off, in a sense. He brought something, but it was really trash, the leftover. Abel cared for not only appreciation what God gave him, but really wants to give a proper contribution that brought the best. So God did not, in a way, rejected Cain, but more the rabbis leaning to the acceptance of Abel, which is the proper contribution. It's create a reaction, for sure. Cain felt uncomfortable from being rejected. But God said to him, it's not that I'm rejecting you in a sense, I'm accepting Abel because he appreciated what I gave him and he brought for the best. Like when the Jewish people have the temple, it was the first fruit that brought from the best of the field. So it's a double message, not only the issue of controversial within family, but jealousy and enviness sometimes is a causeless hatred for no reason. Abel brought what is right. Cain made a mistake. Instead of admitting, he repeated the mistake that his parents did. Adam, Eve, one blamed the other. Jealousy, enviness is a constant repetition of mistakes from parents to children. That's the key issue in the Cain and Abel.
It's not only about the creation of our physical world and all the living things in it, But it's about the origin of many human frailties of behavior and the fact that we have the ability to make choices, but sometimes must face the consequence of those choices. I looked in the Chumash, and one of the interpretations confirmed my belief that both the story of creation and evolution are consistent. And the real miracle to me is the fact that we have the creation story written thousands of years ago that tracks very closely to the scientific explanation for how our universe arose.